Oh, good morning. How are you? I wasn't expecting to see you this morning. You caught me. I was just looking at the playground, thinking how quiet it is in school, with all you lot at home, not able to come into school. Can't wait for the day when the playground's busy again with lots of noise and people playing. And that'll come soon enough, hopefully. But in the meantime, we need to keep Winton busy. I'll see you inside. So this morning's Keep Winton Busy challenge. I hope you've been watching them on the website, seeing what all the staff have been doing. The teachers have been setting you challenges, keeping you busy at home, giving you fun stuff to do. They've been great. If you haven't done them all, go back, look on the website, see all the previous days. You can have a go at them all. I wanted today's to be a little bit different though, because I wanted it to be an opportunity for you to have a go at breaking a world record. And I wanted you to be able to own something that has broken a world record. That's what we're going to do today. All you need is a bit of paper, and if you want, a ruler. Nothing else. So come and have a look. So for today's challenge, I'm going to show you how to make a paper aeroplane. The first one I'm going to show you how to make is one that will fly a long way. I promise you it will go a really long way, and then I'm going to show you a few more complicated ones as well. First thing you need to do with your paper is fold it in half. To get this right, it's sometimes easier, rather than trying to fold the whole thing, go to one end and just get the corners exactly where you want them and put a little pinch at that end. Go to the other end, put the corners exactly together, put a little pinch at that end. And then when you lay the paper down, make sure they're together and put the crease in halfway along the paper. The ruler is just to help you when you're sure it's right and it matches up nicely. You can then put a really nice firm crease by just running the ruler along the paper there, like that. And open the paper out and put it portrait up like that. And then you're going to fold these corners down to make a little triangle across the middle there. You want the corner to come right on to the middle line. Again, you can put a little crease at each end before you press it down and get it right. And you can get the ruler to go over it when you're sure that your crease is in the right place. If you fold it and it goes in the wrong place, just fold it again and then run the ruler over it. It doesn't matter. So I'm running it down there and then I'll get the ruler over there. And that is the start to our aeroplane. So then when you've folded those corners in, then you turn the paper over the other way, like that, and then fold it like that, so that the corner is there. Got that on both sides. And then you're ready to do the final two stages of this plane that flies a long way. For this one, you're going to fold this corner down on to here. So you're literally going to put that corner there, so it's in the right place, and then gently put the crease all the way along, so it folds down like that. And when you're happy that that corner is right on the edge there, you can run your ruler along it if you want to get the crease really good. And do the same on the other side, turn the plane over, and you want this corner to come down to here and fold them neatly along there. When you're happy, put the crease in, use your ruler to get it right. And then you're almost there. There's just one more stage, which is to fold it down again so that that side comes down level with the bottom there. It's a little bit harder to put that crease in. Don't put it in until you feel like the paper's in the right place. And then do the same on the other side, turn it over, and you're folding this edge right down so that it comes to the bottom of the plane. You might have to put your finger there to hold it in place. And that is your first aeroplane. That, and I'll show you in a minute how far that will fly, but that plane will fly an awful long way. So here's the exciting part, because I'm going to show you how to make two world record breaking aeroplanes. They're the planes that have flown the most distance in the world. and they're not too difficult to make. They're a little bit more difficult than the last one, but if you have a go at it, then you will own a world record-breaking plane. You can use different sizes of paper. You can use A3 or A4. You can use card if you want to. That makes it a little bit more difficult, but you can try different cards or papers. So to start this one, we're going to fold this corner over to the edge there and just get it going right across like that. And then we're going to do the same the other way. Get that corner to there. You'll know if you've got it right because you'll have a cross right across the middle of your paper. And then when you've got that, find the middle point of the cross and use that to help you get those corners and fold the piece of paper in half lengthways. Get it right at both ends and bring it down so that you've got a fold in the middle. You can tell if you've got it right because you'll have a fold down the middle and a cross that goes through like that. What you want to do, turn it round, and where the middle of that is, you're going to fold the corners up to the end of your cross. The middle should be there and the corner should be there, like that. And then you unfold that. And then what we're doing is folding this corner, so this bottom corner, up onto this line here. We're going to put it exactly on that line that you've got there ready for you, and then put a good fold in like that. Just like the last one, once you're sure it's in the right place, if you want to put a ruler fold in, get it right, you can do. If you get it wrong, just move it into the right place and then run the ruler over again and it will fold it in the right place for you. And we're going to do the same on the other side. We're looking to fold up to that line. So it goes up like that. And you'll start to see, once you've got that fold in, you'll start to see that aeroplane shape that you'll recognise. And then what you want to do is look for that point there, and you're going to fold this up on that point there. There's already a crease in the paper, so it's easier than it looks. And you just fold it up like that. Then we're going to fold up on that edge. So see this edge here? We're going to fold up on that edge there. Folds up nicely, and then the same on the other side. And fold up, and if it's working, those two bits should meet exactly there. It's a little bit harder to put the fold in there, so if you need to, use your ruler. Get a nice clean fold. And if it's looking good, it will look like that. And you'll probably find it's easier to turn it round. And then what you're going to do is fold it in half. But you might be expecting to fold it that way, but you're not going to. You're going to fold it that way. And try and make sure that all the bits of the blind meet when you fold it like this. And it's a bit more difficult to fold it neatly. So take a bit of time to just run your finger over the folds and make sure that they're in the right place and the sides of the plane meet nicely. Just go over it. If you want to go over it with your ruler, you can do. I'm just going to push it down. It's going to look like that now. And then we're going to do the tricky part, which is to get the fold of the wing coming over. It's going to come over like that. And the line that we're looking to fold on is there. So it's going to go through the corner there that's sticking out. So we're looking to fold the paper on that sort of line. Thick there, so it's a difficult fold to make. But once you've done it, you can push it down and then get it right at this end. Get it. If you don't get it quite in the right place, don't worry. Just keep moving it until it's where you want it. Pretty good. Gonna go with that one. Do the same on the other side.
looking to fold it on that line there. So you want it to fold about there. A little bit easier to do this one because the two wings should pretty much match. When you're done, if you get it in the wrong place, you can just move it a bit. That's pretty much what we want. And that's the top of your plane, and that's what the bottom looks like. Then we've just got to do the finishing touches. So, and just to finish off, just check, that's where you're going to hold your plane when you let it go, is that it's there. And to get it to fly better, you just want to make sure those creases are really firm and all in place. And then just go to the end and just turn it up carefully, but don't put a fold in it. So just turn up the edge of the wings there, turn that corner in, but don't actually put a fold in it. Check all your creases are firm, and that is your first world record breaking plane. Okay, stick with it. Plane number 3 is worth doing as well. I'll show you why when we go and fly them in a minute. I'm still using a bigger bit of paper just to make it easier for you to see. Same start. We're going to fold into the middle. Make sure, if you're not sure, get those corners together, put a pinch in, get those corners together, but get your line right. And open the paper back out. And like a normal paper aeroplane start, bring those bits down to the middle. Put a nice clean fold in when you're happy it's in the right place. If you've stuck with it for this long, you'll be pretty good at this by now. So there you go, that's the start to your plane. So then when you've got that, you make sure the creases are in just like you want them, and then bring that down towards you. You're looking for a point about there, just so that there's a little bit there, but you've still got a good space before the end of the piece of paper. Put a nice fold in there, like that. And then you're looking to do the same as you just did by bringing that over into there. Get this bit right. It's worth getting it exactly lined up with the fold, putting it in gently, checking it all matches up. Then if it doesn't work, you can always redo a fold if you need to. It's not worked out badly. And then when you're happy with it, put the folds in nice and hard again. Use your ruler if you want to get a nice fold on the bit of paper. And then if it's looking right, you should have a bit sticking out there and your sides coming down there. Okay, then we're going to take up this paper and fold those corners back out, turn it round, and we're going to fold this in along this line here. So we're just folding that along that line, and the same again on the other side. Turn it round and you're folding this corner up onto that line there. It's a nice line to follow, so it's nice and easy to do. And if you've got it right, got two little ears there, look, sticking out. Then what we're going to do is fold it back up, and then keep putting your folds in, make it nice and firm, and then we're going to bring the top down and put it there. So what I mean, look, is we're going to fold that over, and it's quite thick, that bit, so that the tip of that touches there. So put it on there, hold it with your finger, and then push the rest down so that you get a nice straight crease. It's a little bit trickier to do. I'm using bigger paper, but you can use A4. That might fly better A4. You'll see in a minute when we go and try them out. But keep pushing it down. You've just brought that tip down so that they meet up nicely there. Then we're going to fold the top back up and take it and fold it over that way. So I'm going to do that. And then you've got this bit here. I'm just going to fold it back over that way as well. Make sure that fold is nice and clean. And when you've done that, you put it back to be a plane. And I just want to fold along that line there. Just want to fold that back along that line there. Put the crease in like that. So it folds nicely back that way. Then when you've taken it like that, we want to take it back to the plane and just get into folding it like that. It's easier than it looks because the creases are already there. So you put the creases in, you're literally just pushing the point back up to there and making an end there that looks like a diamond. So the end of the plane is like a diamond there. And take your diamond and fold the triangle down. So take the top of the diamond and bring it down to the bottom. And give it a really good press so those creases are nice and firm. Like that. Then you've got the triangle folded down. And when you've done that, all you need to do is fold it back around the two sides. And then just press everything down again. Make sure the creases are really good, especially around here. And then we're going to fold along that line there. So we're looking for that line there. We're going to bring the wing down. I'm actually going to use my ruler to help with that. We're going to bring it to that line there. And fold it right over. Like that. Gradually just smooth it down. I'm going to do the same on the other side. So we're looking to fold on that line there. Again, second one's always a little bit easier because you can make sure that everything matches up. And then just push down nice and firm. Get those folds exactly right. And you're very close then to having another world record breaker in your possession. Then just to finish it off, all you need to do is make a little end to each wing. So we're going to bring a little fold down from the tip of the wing. And do the same on the other side. And just put that in. And then what we've got is a plane that has a nice good bit to hold there. Two little wings there. You can really put those in and then fold them back up so that they're straight. And put them like that, and that is your second world record breaking plane. Right, let's go and see how they fly. So here we are in the hall to fly our planes. The world record that one of these planes has flown is 69 metres. The hall's not that big. So we're not going to break the world record in here today. The world record was actually broken in an aircraft hangar because you can't really do it outside because the wind makes it not fair. So to be a world record, it has to be inside. But you can have a go flying your planes outside and that's fine. But be careful. Don't climb on anything or do anything without a grown-up's permission. Make sure that if you're flying your planes, your grown-up knows where you're doing it and that you're doing it safely. We got 3 planes to fly. The first one we made was the one that just flies really well. Then we got the 2 record breakers. They fly very differently. See what I mean? Have a look. We'll give it a go now. So the first one is the one that flies really well. Pretty good. Let's have a couple more goes with those. Here's a smaller one. I made one A4 one. Whoa! That's stuck in the roof. They do fly well, those ones. If you only made that one, you've still got a good flyer. Here's another one of them. It's not breaking a world record, but it's looking pretty good this morning. Then we've got the other 2. Here's the last one we made. Actually, the second one we made. This one flies in circles, I've found. Look, here's a smaller one. They're great for flying circles. You can literally fly them right round
in circles if you get it right. So that is pretty much perfect. You can fly it like a boomerang. And then the other one, the last one we made, flies really far. It's actually the one that the world record was broken with. Oh, that one didn't go so well. There we go. That one turned upside down in the air. I've got a few more. Let's see if any of these go well. Yeah, that flies in a good circle. And then I did some out of card. These don't go so well, I don't think. Oh, not bad. Oh, another circle flyer. And finally, see if I can hit you with this one. Oh, missed. So, have a go, make some planes, and show me their flights. Take some videos and send them to homelearning@wintonprimary.bournemouth.sch.uk. Let's see those planes fly.